Today I'm working on the waffle stitch in a rectangle. So I've previously done a square and a straight blanket type rectangle, but this one is a rectangle in the round, and it is a simple 2-row repeat. So if you look at the end of this video, when all of the videos pop in, I will put links to all of the ones that we've done so far. So far we have done the ones I mentioned, plus the slanted waffle stitch, which is a completely beautiful and thick fabric that it makes. So they're much easier than they look. I think you'd agree. You can see that it's quite simple, just UK trebles, US double crochets, and front post stitches, and they slightly different on alternate rounds. So with this one, uncharacteristically for me, I turn my work. And the reason I turn my work, this is the right side, and when it comes to the wrong side, you don't really see an awful lot of this stitch. I don't like the reverse side of the stitch. You know, it's kind of ugly. But you don't really see that stitch. It hangs back. So it doesn't really matter. But there is a way of doing it where you don't have to turn your work. And that just means using back post stitches. But recently, a couple of you got in touch with me saying that you really hate doing those. So this is the best of both worlds then. So there are a couple of differences between the two rows. The corners are slightly different on each one and what you do, but it's quite simple. Once you've done a couple of rounds, it is so easy to just get on and do this. It's one of those projects that you can do quite easily watching TV and lose yourself in, which is brilliant. It's harder, of course, when there's a camera between. That's the only challenging aspect for me. But it's very simple and very effective, and a lovely warm stitch for winter months. So it's also really does look nice on plain yarn as well as on variegated yarns. Some really lend themselves to this stitch. I've chosen this one, which is my favourite Poundland yarn, because the differences in the colours really show you how this kind of works up. Now it does scrunch up a little bit. That's the nature of this stitch. So therefore it is a little bit of a yarn eater. So if you're making a project with it, you need to make sure you've got plenty of the yarn, more so than you think you normally need for a blanket, because these stitches do kind of, although it's mostly UK treble or US doubles, it's these front post stitches that pull this down. So if I were just going around in a triangle with this stitch, it would probably be a lot bigger than this. But because we have that post stitch bringing it down and scrunching it up a little bit, it does take a lot more yarn than you would normally need for a blanket. But it's a beautiful stitch, and as you can see, quite easy to do. So if you want, I will put the link to the tutorial for this one and the others, as I said, when those 4 come in at the end of the video. But I'll also put this one up here if I can, so that there'll be a link at the top that you can click on and just do this one. Okay, that's this stitch. Beautiful. And well, thanks for watching.